employees that we're dealing with. Now, having said all of this, I have there's a thought that I've actually been tinkering with for a while now, and I'll be delivering a webinar sometime next month for some people on it. That HR needs to learn the new normal of work. That HR will have them, will now even have to start to, in some organizations, um, instead of asking people to go, because a lot of that is happening now. Companies are laying off people, and I am proposing that that is not the exact solution. That my proposal is that you can begin to, depending on the functions, how core the functions of the employees are, you might retain some on full time, some will have to come in as consultants, some can come in as temporary staff, based on the kind of work that they do. So, in having said that, there needs to be a new set of rules and guidelines, a new set of rules that should be included in the employee handbook of the reality of work that we have currently. And that's why I said at some point in the course of this conversation, when you wake up in the morning, don't assume you're at home. Get into the bathroom as if you're going into a traffic to get to work. Get ready, get out of your pajamas, because you resume to work at 8 and you close at a particular time. So if you get a call at 8:30, you are at work. And it's something, I don't think there's any way to say it than to say it. That you're at work, and understand that a shift has happened in the way that our lives is being lived right now. So, and like I think one of the laws of Charles Darwin says that it is not the strongest of the species that survive, it is the most adaptable. So so if you find out right now that if you are not adaptable, you are likely going to be left out of the new reality of work that has come upon us. So that's important. And then also talking about particularly the use of data, to work. Now there has to be, in my opinion, some agreement between the organization and the employees on how that is going to work. Because again, if you say, oh, the company should pay for it, at what point does the company know that you have stopped using it to work for the company and now you're using it for personal purposes? So that's why there's going to be an important, what would I say now, a point where there will be a convergence in agreement and opinion on how this is going to go. So if you're making a call to the office, business call during business hours, then we know that, okay, between you and the company, there has to be a decision. Now again, you see, it's something that is also new to most businesses and most organizations. So HR will now have to start to think and tinker with ideas and discuss with management how this can, work well, such that both the employees and the employer, no one is feeling cheated in any way. We can know that, okay, if I make this level of sacrifice, it's because I'm also a stakeholder in this, work. So I think there's going to be a need to balance that. And I would say this to round this off. One of the greatest challenges that I know that has bedeviled the human race, whether at work anywhere, is the entitlement mentality, to think that it is my right. I have to get this. But that's one of the things that I learned with emotional intelligence. So usually, my simplest definition for people about emotional intelligence is your ability to lose your right to be right. It's not because you are not right, but your ability to lose your right to be right. Why? So that it is the common good that becomes the focus. We want to move the business forward. So we don't want petty little things to become a clog in the wheel of the advancement of the company. So that's also a show of emotional intelligence.